Alright, boys. We took a $500 loss on our Lucid eval today. Again, I only have one account at the moment. I'm really trying to recalibrate everything and go back from the basics. I have one Lucid eval, and I am going to wait until I get a payout on this account before I move and buy more accounts, right? And I bought this eval on Friday after I blew my account, and shit, we're down $500 in the eval, right? Again, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Trading has been a little rough in the last few months, and yeah, bro, it's becoming like I'm sort of just breaking my rules a lot. Not really sticking to what got me here, what made me my first money trading, and it's starting to become like, you know. So, again, I really need to get my head back into the game. All right, realize that shit. If I don't stick to my rules, don't stick to my strategy, I'm never gonna like become rich off this shit. I'm never gonna make a lot of money off this shit. It's just always gonna be like a constant game of up and down, up and down, up and down. And this is me being very vulnerable and truthful with you guys. I started this YouTube channel to keep myself accountable, and that's what I'm doing by making this YouTube video. I'm keeping myself accountable. And bro, like, I wish I had like some like great excuse, but there's no real excuse. I'm just being a fucking idiot and trading these evals. Like I could just full port them, and then I'll lock in once I pass the funded, and then it just comes to the cycle where I'm not passing the funded. I'm not getting that fucking passing thing. I'm just blowing evals, and it's so stupid. And this is like the trap that I feel every trader falls into. And the crazy thing is, when I first started trading, I was never like this, right? Even my first, I would blow the accounts, but I would blow the accounts after having proper risk management and just not taking the best setups. I just didn't have knowledge, right? Now that I've gotten money from trading, I'm thinking that like I'm like the best trader in the world. When in reality, bro, I'm not that good of a trader, I guess. If I could be blowing these evals like this and I can't stick to what got me here, I'm not the best trader. And I think it's because I'm on social media a lot and I'm really watching a lot of the other traders. I think that like I'm getting influenced to do stuff like this, bro. I don't know. I just want to step away from it all in reality and in all honesty, and I just want to sit here and take good setups, and I'm not doing that. So from now on, bro, I know I've said this multiple times, but like, bro, I'm really tired of this shit. All right, like I'm tired of being in this little unprofitable arc, even though that I've came from profitability. And from now on, bro, it's strategy over everything, right? I'm following my full strategy. I really don't give a fuck anymore. I'm like hella pissed off at myself for even letting it get this bad. So just let's recap. It's $496 loss, and let's hope we take a good one tomorrow. Cause if I don't take a good one tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right, so market opened like this. Sign Q opened. Again, we're still in this new week opening gap, right? If you want to go on the 15-minute, we're in this new week opening gap. So in my mind, right, we have to short. I don't know why I thought we have to short, right? Obviously, the draw on liquidity is the top of the new week opening gap. But for some reason in my head, it was like, we're already inside the new week opening gap, which means that we're automatically bearish. That's not true, right? If we're playing in this new week opening gap for this long and we can make such a move onto it, idealistically, we're going to go up higher. So what I really should have waited for to see is a sweep of this 5-minute low. But instead, I'll just explain what happened, bro. I'll literally just show y'all, bro. Bang, we come in, fucking, do that, do that, do that. And then we ended up going towards the downside. I'm waiting for a real liquidity sweep, which, you feel me? Like, I don't even know if I count that as a liquidity sweep, bro. Like, that's a 1-minute high, twin. That's a 1-minute high. Like, that's not like some, like, superior fucking high. And we got that 1-minute high, and then as soon as that happened, we broke structure, invalidated. I enter right here, stop throw this for value gap. Take profit at the bottom of this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. But one thing that I failed to fucking realize is, right, with this many fair value gaps below, right, and this many resistance or whatever below, we're bound to go higher. Why would we not go higher, twin? Right? So then now I'm thinking about it, right? Right? Let's erase this from our minds. All right? We got a sweep of a double low, by the way. We swept this low right here. And we swept this low. So we sweep the double low, right? And we also inverse right here. I mean, not inverse. We break structure right here. Even though we inverse these gaps, right? I'm the fool here. In this scenario, I'm the fool. I want to see if we ended up forming an SMT, which I'm like 90% sure that we ended up doing that. yeah, we ended up forming this SMT right here. Again, forming a fucking SMT. Right? So like whatever, bada bing, bada boom. Y'all, bro, y'all get it, bro. Like SMT, and then on our ES chart, right? Even though that we don't have an inverse point, so to say, we also break structure. I think on like the 5 minute, maybe there's a 2 minute inverse. Yeah, we broke structure on the 5 minute. Is there a 2 minute inverse? No, there's not. But we broke structure on the 5 minute on that 848 candle. That to me is just a sign, bro. Like, you know, we get this inverse here as well. Alright, alright. So like fuck this. Frick this. Alright, all this shit. Alright, and then we also ended up breaking structure right here. Alright, and we ended up inversing 2 gaps. Alright, this is a perfect bull setup right here. We bang, take this right here. We would have probably taken it on micros actually at 48. So let's just say we take a 48 right here. Bang, below this low. Alright, and then we would have been targeting. What would we have targeted? Probably targeted the top of the new week opening gap. We had nothing else to target, right? So 25325.5. 25325.5. Yeah, this would have really been the trade right here. So like a calm 1-to-1, risking 500. We would have been up on the account $1,000 if I ended up taking this. Stops to break even right here. Again, I'm always charting on NQ, so like stops would have been break even as soon as we took out these highs right here. Yeah, so stops break even. I'm just waiting. Probably trail the stop below this low right here. And yeah, we ended up hitting it right there. Trail the stop below this low right here. Yeah, that's a bang. So that was a trade that I should have taken today. If I don't know why I thought, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, now that I'm sitting back here, my discretion is telling me that, you know, I should have longed here, even though that we didn't get a great liquidity sweep. We got a double low sweep, right? And bro, there's too much resistance here, right? If I wanted to take a trade over here, of the 5 minute, right? I should have probably just waited until this gets, or I should have only been looking to take longs today. Cause bro, there's so much resistance here, bro. Like I would have definitely just gotten break even, right? I think okay, if I could identify a clear mistake, right, on these shorts that I took is we didn't get a clear sweep of liquidity, right? This isn't even a good high to sweep, right? If we got a sweep of these highs right here, I completely understand. But we got a shit sweep of liquidity right here, right? We got a shit sweep of liquidity. I would say the inverses were good and the breaking structure was good, but we got a shit sweep of liquidity and we didn't go break even on this low, right? Here's somewhere we should have gone break even. We formed an SMT right here. We formed a fucking SMT. If we form an SMT with a double low sweep to the lows, I should have gone break even. Because it's obvious that there's a good chance that we're going to go higher, which we ended up doing. And yeah, that's all I got to say about today's trading. Today was, I would say it's a B setup. C because I didn't go break even. But again, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, and I promise y'all, I'm going to get this shit figured out. I know a lot of y'all, actually, there's not even a lot of y'all. There's 60 subscribers. But I know some people watch my videos, and for those watching my videos, I don't want to let you down. So I appreciate y'all boys, and y'all boys have a blessed day.